Hi, I'm Mark, and this is my friend Penny right here. Penny is just a little over, just right at a year old now, and we're going to do a little demonstration here on how to get your dog into a simple down position. When you're working with puppies, this is not real challenging. You get puppies to go down. You start working with an 8 or 10-week-old puppy. It's easier to do this with them than it is an older dog. If you get an older dog, an adolescent like this one, or even an adult dog, down can be one of the more challenging positions to get them down and keep them down in that position. But in general, this is just in general to show you how to get a dog into a down position. Now, generally, a lot of people are going to start from a seated position. You teach your dog to heel and then sit, and then from there, we do the down position like this, with a piece of food or a toy. If they're motivated by a toy, you can just help them when you first start. You can just kind of hold them down on the backside of them right here and just lure them down with it. Down, just like that. Good girl. Give them praise, give them the treat, and they're down. Now, she sat back up. She's not supposed to. She knows better than that. Penny, down. See, she knows what to do. She just demonstrated for you. So when they go down, you want them to stay down, but getting them down initially, just right at first, you don't need to worry too much about how long they're there. It's just getting them down in that position. Penny, come here. Come here and sit. Now I'm going to walk her around to this position where she's standing and then get her down from a standing position. Come here. Down here. Down. And she drops all the way down from a standing position. You want her to be able to go down either from a standing position or a seated position, either one, when you get her completely trained. Because sometimes the down may be just a convenience, or it may be a necessity. You may need to get your dog down and stable and get them to stay there for some specific reason that has to do with even with their safety. So getting a dog to down and relax in that position is going to be critical for your training going forward. Anyway, two ways to do it there. Just by luring. Here, you can have that. Just by luring them down from the seated position. I'll show you those again right quick here. Penny, come here. Right here. Sit. Down. Just like that. Just luring her down to the ground. Penny, come up here. Walk around a little bit. From a standing position. Same thing. You're just kind of holding them steady. Come here. Down. Just like that. When you're starting out, you can just put your hand kind of on their back or their rear end right there and help them stay down. Sit. Good girl. Two ways to get the dog down by luring. There are a lot of other ways, but those are the two ways to concentrate on first, because if you've got a dog that's motivated by food or by a toy, down. She loves that tennis ball. By food or a toy, that luring them down is the best way to get started, because it's all positive. It doesn't have anything, you don't have to put any pressure on them. You just put your hand on them and lure them down with that food, and they get the food as a reward. If you're getting ready to do your puppy, to train your puppy or an adult dog, try those two first. The food lure from a seated position, down, and a food lure from a standing position, down. Come here. So, from Penny and I, that's our training tip for today. Luring from a seated position, she'll do it right here. Luring from a seated position or luring from a standing position. Getting them to go down from both of those is important. Food lure. Try that first with your dogs. There'll be more to come. I'll see you soon.